Sassy Claus, another video. I know it's been a long time, I'm really sorry, but I managed to have some time off yesterday with it being Mother's Day, and I thought I'd do this nice little Easter set, a bit of pink and yellow. I saw the design somewhere on Instagram and I thought, I mean not exactly the same, excuse me, but similar. So some colours that I already had that I use, like birthday suit that I'm using on here now, obviously all CJP as you know, and I've used, let me just get them, bubblegum and heat wave, and the yellow that I'm using in this was just an ordinary yellow that I got off eBay, and Glitterama I think they're from, I'm not really sure, but it was too dark anyway, so I mixed a bit of white in it and lightened it up, and then it was fine. I've got some glitter that I used from the Glitter Planet called, no, from the Glitter Fairy, I do lie. This one that I'm putting on now is called Sunshine, and it's a pearl chunky cut. And then I also use a chunky cut in the pink one, which is called Rose. Beautiful glitters. I actually bought them in the other cut first, not the chunky cut, the multi cut, and it was a bit too fine, so I ordered these as well. So I've bought 4 glitters in the last week, but hey ho. And then I also use a little tiny bit of silver glitter, which is I think it's Angel by Magpie that I used, and I just did that on the other hand. You'll see when I come to do the other hand, I've actually incorporated a dried flower as well into this set. So the tips that I've used are natural tips. Again, just cheap ones from eBay. I've put them on all the fingers except for the one that I was using the dried flower on, because obviously you're not going to see it through a natural tip. So I sculpted a tip with crystal glass using a form, and then you'll see when you put the flower on, it's obviously see-through. And when, just a little tip, when you come to put your crystal glass on, no, when you come to use your top coat at the end, make sure you go underneath the tip as well. And I forgot to do it last night, but I've just done it now, and it just makes the nail look way much more see-through, if that makes sense. So this colour that I'm putting on now is the bubblegum. Beautiful bright pink. I did an ombre on that one. It's funny because I don't like doing both hands the same. I like to kind of mix them up a bit and do them a bit different. There's the Magpie that I'm putting on now, just a little bit of silver, just to kind of brighten that mustardy yellow up, really. It wasn't the brightest of yellows, but they actually look okay. I need to get one of those nice bright neon yellows, but I thought these will do for now. There's the pink glitter. So I'm just picking up the bigger bits, really, just to I didn't want it too pink because I wanted to see more of the yellow. So I've just put the odd few through it. And then I do a reverse application on that finger and just do some the 3 colours on the end. This video is nothing really in any length, there's nothing in any order either. I've kind of like edited it and missed bits out, and yeah, so you can see me there putting on the crystal glass at the end on top of that nail, but I haven't even finished the other nail, so I don't really know what I was doing. Normally I put them all on and then I put all the crystal glass on and then I top coat, file them and all that kind of stuff, but I kept going back and forth to it, I think, because I was busy doing other bits, you know, like the washing, the usual stuff. So I didn't sit down from beginning to end to do it, so that's why it looks a bit disjointed. Right, so this nail has got the heat wave on it, the bubblegum on it, and then the yellow on the tip, and then some glitter. It does look a bit chaotic, doesn't it? But bear with me, because you'll see, as always, in the end, they look beautiful. I mean, I'm biased, I always say that. There's this lovely glitter. Can't even pick this little pesky bugger up. And then I'm going to put a couple of gems on that finger as well, a couple of like little gold ones. What happened was I put some down the cuticle area as well, and I didn't like them, so I took them off. But then I didn't smooth out the nail afterwards, so when I've come to put my top coat on, it's got a bit of a, I can tell where it's been. You'll see when I come to top coat it, it's all got like a ridge in it, but hey ho, I don't think anyone else will notice. These colours are just stunning together. If you want something nice and bright for this time of year, get some pink and yellow. They're absolutely beautiful, and a little bit of orange. This nail is the ombre. That's Heatwave actually. It's not actually orange. It's like a peachy kind of orange. And I've done an ombre with some birthday suit as well. So I've done ombre on two, and then two full fingers on the other hand, just to mix it up a bit. So this is the nail that's got the, I don't know if you can really see, it's a bit out of shot. This is the sculpted nail now, so this is clear. So I'm just putting on a little bit of birthday suit around the cuticle area. Now these are the flowers that I used. These were a couple of pound off eBay. They're not expensive at all. I thought I'll just stick a whole flower on the tip, and of course it's too big and it wouldn't stick. It's like blooming cardboard, you can't bend it. I probably could have done, but then I thought, you know what, that just looks ridiculous. So I got some scissors out and I chopped it in half. No thought really went into chopping it. I just chopped it in half. I just grabbed the smaller piece and I thought, right, that'll do over the corner. And then it's still really hard to stick down, so as you can see. So now I've turned it around. I think I did have it upside down actually, looking at the colour of it. And then you need to get your crystal glass and try and stick it down. And there was one little bit on the right hand side would not stick down. Oh, it was a bugger. In the end it did, obviously, but yeah, it was a bit hard to get it to stick. But I do like the effect of the dried flower. I think it looks so pretty. I wish I'd gone for yellow really, because I think I'd got too much pink on my nails, and this looked more purple when it was on. And then I've used some of the pink glitter, and then I didn't want too much, and then I was trying to place it. Just, you can faff all day moving your glitter around to where you want it and how much you want, and depends how much you pick up. I picked up way too much on here, so I kind of scooped some of it off. And then there's that Magpie silver glitter just kind of going through it the opposite direction, just to give a little bit more interest to the nail really. And then crystal glass over the top. This nail looks ridiculously long, but just ignore that, because in a minute I'm gonna, before I top coat, obviously I'm gonna file it right down into shape, so loads of that length comes off to the top of where the flower is, if you know what I mean. There's me moving some of that glitter. There was way too much on there. Oh, and it sticks everywhere. It's a bugger. And that bit sticking out the side. It's driving me nuts. Right, this is the yellow that I created. It was almost like a Dijon mustard kind of colour. And then I'd got like this bright yellowy green kind of colour that I'd had left over. So I chucked a bit of that in. I chucked a bit of white in. I come up with that nice yellow in the end, but it was a bugger to put on. So I kind of edited that out because it just took about 3 or 4 coats to get anything half decent. This nail is a full glitter nail like the other hand, so I'm just dipping in. I haven't got any pots. I've ordered some more pots off eBay to put these new glitters in. So I wanted mainly yellow, so I kind of did more yellow on the tip and then less at the top. You'll see what I mean now. So I made it kind of thicker at the bottom. Lovely yellow. If you want to get a nice yellow glitter, it's absolutely beautiful. It's harder to work with because you've got chunkier pieces, but it's really pretty on. There you go. So I'm just filling in those gaps now and making it look more solid. That's the word I was looking for. And then more sparingly at the top. And then I'm just going to put the odd random pink on that nail as well. Half a dozen of the little pink ones. I hope you all had a lovely Mother's Day yesterday, for those of you who are mums. And I hope you were all spoilt, rotten, and had lunch made for you and what have you. Makes a change to have that for us, doesn't it? Right, so there's the yellow again. I think I'm putting some... Nope, we've come off that because it was pretty crap. This is the bubble gum, beautiful colour. So I did a solid nail with that, with some Magpie glitter across the top, just kind of randomly placed to give it a bit of interest. And then I cap all the nails in crystal glass. And then obviously I do my filing routine, which is the same every time. I use my E-file over the top, and then my 100-180 grit file to do my edges. Nice coffin shape. And this is me using top coat. I think it's Blue Sky No Wipe top coat. It's actually running a bit low, so you can see where I'm really trying to get the best out of my brush. I need to open my new bottle, but I'm just being a bit mean. I want to finish this one off. Right, you'll see now on this middle finger, you'll see where the gems have come off. So next time, if you decide to take gems off, look, you can see where they've been. I should have refiled that, and I didn't, or just gone over it with a buffer block would have been fine, and I didn't. And by this point, I thought it's too late now to get the buffer block out because the dust would have gone everywhere. So I'm just thinking, oh shit, I'm just gonna have to go over it as it is. Don't do that though. If you're a perfectionist like me, that'll be something that'll just bug you now the whole time you're wearing them. Very pretty nails, very now for this time of year. Get your colours out and enjoy them. If you like this video, have a look at some of my other videos that I've put on. I'm getting a few following now, which is great, and I really do appreciate it. Would like you to subscribe if you haven't already. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. All comments welcome. You know, I do like positive criticism so I can improve. Who doesn't? If you don't like it, then don't really bother leaving a comment, because that's just hurtful. Hurts my feelings, to be honest. If you don't like it, say nothing. Move on to the next video. I like these anyway. I think I do the other hand for you to see as well in a minute. If there's anything that you want me to put on, like filing or preparation or anything like that, just, you know, leave me a comment in the comments box. Or you can have a look on my Instagram page, which is, let me tell you now what my Instagram page is. It is, I should know this off by heart, but I don't. It's Classy Claws, all lowercase and one word, _nails. So if you go on there, there's loads of pictures of nails, just to give you some inspiration, really. And obviously I've got a Facebook page as well, Classy Claws on Facebook. So if you have a look, you can see some nails on there as well. This is that lovely flower, which I absolutely adore. Wish I hadn't gone for the pink really, but didn't know. Or maybe I should have gone for yellow and pink together. Now there's an idea. Maybe I should have done that. Or maybe I should have gone for yellow glitter and pink. Oh, the possibilities are endless. The dilemmas of being a nail tech. Oh my gosh. Too much choice. I love doing them though. I love it when these bright colours come out and we start thinking about summer. You can see my my top coat is running out there. So after I finish this, I obviously put some cuticle on to replenish my fingers, and then I just take some photos, and that's it, job done. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I say, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next one. Thanks very much. Take care all. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.